Hi, welcome in the support breakout session. Today I want to spend a few moments to talk to you about our support team and the support we provide to our customers every day. My name is Ali Clothes, and I'm the director of the support group within Bricsys. I've been with Bricsys for close to 2 years now, but I've spent most of my life heading up support departments. For me, it's very important to be supported in a certain way. When you run into a technical issue, you want to be helped, and that's also what we try to do at Bricsys for our customers. Our customers are very important to us, and for us, this is not just a marketing slogan. We prove that every day, and we really do that in many different ways. One of the items is that we have grown the support team quite significantly, not just because Bricsys is growing, but also because we want to provide quality support to every single user. Independent if you are a very large customer, you're a single user, you're a trial user, it doesn't matter to us. We want to make sure you have the best experience with our product possible. To do that, we have expanded our team within different time zones. We make sure that we can get you an answer as fast as possible. So for that, we didn't only hire extra people, but also make sure that we can cover you in your local time zone. We also make sure that we leave no ticket unanswered. So whenever you're a small customer or a big customer, it doesn't really matter to us. We want to make sure every ticket gets an answer. Now, we don't just answer your ticket. We don't just try to get that back to you as fast as possible. We do really thorough analysis on your ticket, and we want to make sure we understand the problem. We make sure that we give you a tailored solution to what your problem is or what you need to know more about. Next to that, we also try to look for workarounds, which means that if you run into a problem and there is no simple solution or it is really a problem in our product, we try to understand what you're trying to do and what your end goal is, so we can find maybe another way to get there. Now, how can you get support with us? There are a couple of different ways to get support with us. One, of course, is our help center. help.bricsys.com is really our hub of all of the technical information that you might need. Now, I'll get a little bit more in detail into our help center and all the different types of information you can find there. Next to the help center, we also have our forum, our community. You can post a question there. The community can pick it up. And if potentially the community doesn't pick it up, you can also expect one of our support engineers to get back to you. We want to make sure that no post remains unanswered, and maybe your post was a little bit too specific, and maybe your post needs files to be investigated. So you might encounter one of our support analysts to ask you to submit a ticket, submit your files, so we can investigate and help you further. Next to that, we also have lessons.bricsys.com, which is an area that we are investing in quite a bit at the moment and that we want to continue to expand over the next couple of years. Right now, you can find some essential courses there that really get you started on whatever area or topic you want to start getting into. And if you didn't find the answer to whatever information you needed in our help center, then you can always contact us. When you contact support, of course, it is very important to provide us with as many details as possible so that we can make sure that we investigate your problem or your question thoroughly. We also have certain categories that you can select, and depending on the category, you will get another specialist or analyst assigned. The more information you provide, the better we can help you, and also the faster you will get help from us. Now, all of that is combined in a brand new help center. So let me show you a little bit more of what type of information you can find there. So here is what our new Help Center looks like. Now, why did we develop a new Help Center? There's actually two reasons. One is we want to make sure we have better tools in place to keep our Help Center up to date and to continuously make sure that all of our documentation is updated and translated. Next to that, we also wanted to make sure we have a much more integrated approach so that if you search for an answer, it goes through different sources of information. Our Help Center is available in 9 different languages, so you can switch to any language you want, and you can find all of our product documentation here. We have, of course, regular product documentation for all of our products. We have the command reference. Those were already available in the old Help Center. But what we did do is we did a complete review of all of the documentation and have updated everything to the latest version. Next to that, we have also added a system variable reference. So now you can find over 1,000 system variables now available in the Help Center and go through there. The developer documentation was already available in the Help Center, but you did need to look a little bit closer for it. This is now available here. If you want to create an application on top of BricsCAD, you can find all of the information you need. But also, if you want to write a regular Lisp routine, more information is available there. And of course, once these application developers have developed an application, you can find them here. And any of these applications you can choose for or even search for one that does a specific thing. The cloud collaboration software also has its own area and its own documentation. This has also been completely rewritten based on the new UI. And next to that, we have a developer area. So if you want to become a developer, you'll find more information here on how to get access and where to find further information. We just finished, of course, our beta cycle for V22. So there's no currently running beta cycle. But if there is a next beta cycle that will be organized, you will find more information here. And you can apply to become a beta tester. Next to that, our Help Center also has some quick links to a number of areas. We list all of the new items we log or we enter into the Help Center in this new area, and then the most popular ones or the ones that get used the most by our customers can be found here. In the important section, we list a number of links directly to some items that might be important to you. For example, the release notes with V22, there's a lot of different release notes now available. And what is interesting there is if you ever logged an item or a ticket with support, that got a number. That number you can find back in the release notes if we did something about the issue you reported at a certain given time. System requirements is also an interesting one where we keep up to date with new released systems. We have Windows 11, we have a new version of Mac coming up. So you can find always the latest and greatest in the system requirements. And of course, for people that are just getting started, we have the installation and licensing guide and a getting started. Next to that, we also have some quick links to the Bricsys blog, also a very interesting area where sometimes some quite technical articles are getting posted. And we have a link to webinars. Bricsys organizes a lot of webinars. You can register for upcoming webinars or look at webinars that got recorded in the past. Next to documentation, we also have a frequently asked questions section and, of course, our forum, which is available here. The learning section will list all of the items that you're currently subscribed to. Right now, I'm following the BricsCAD Essential training. I didn't do too much yet. I'm only at 28%, but clearly I've got some work cut out for me. If you want to look at other courses, more courses are available under the Other Courses button. Now, you can also just look for something in the Help Center, and it will look through different items and different areas of the Help Center. So let's say I want to know something about units. I find all of my units articles and resources available here. You can select that you just want something maybe for BricsCAD Lite or for a certain product, what version you're on. If it's product documentation you want to look into, maybe you just want to look for a system variable or a command reference article. And with that, you can really narrow down your search and only get to what you need. There's also a couple of search options here where the broad search will really try to hit anything that might be related. The exact search will search specifically on what you type. So if you type 3 words, then these 3 words need to be in the article in that sequence. Searching by word will just look for any location where one of the 3 words will be available. And then search by title. If you know what you're looking for, that can be a very handy way of finding something. And of course, you can do case-sensitive search or not. Now, if with all of that you didn't find your answer, you can always contact support. We want to make sure that that's really easy to get to, so it's right in our main menu. And like I already said, it is important to make sure you select the right category and you make sure to be very specific about your problem. Now, once you selected the category, you can enter all of the details here. And what we do is that we route our tickets automatically to the most appropriate expert that is available for that category. That will come to us, and from there, we will take it on, and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. So that's it for the Help Center. So let me get back to my PowerPoint presentation now. So next to the Help Center that is available to everybody, I also want to talk a little bit more about our maintenance options and what we offer extra to people who are on maintenance. So here's 6 reasons to be on maintenance or to at least consider maintenance. One is maintenance includes updates and upgrades. I think most people know that. Of course, if you're not on maintenance, you do get the updates, but you won't get the upgrades. That will be a separate upgrade price. So we try to provide fast priority support to our maintenance customers. Now, what does that mean? Priority support means that we give you priority over all of the other tickets we get. Next to that, we also want to be fast and get you on track again really fast, meaning that within 2 days, we want to provide you with an answer. And even faster than that, if you're really on a critical issue or you've got installation or licensing problems, we try to beat that and even try to hit 1 day. Next to that, we also make sure that your ticket is routed to an expert. I already spoke about the category selection. Based on that category, your ticket will automatically go to an expert. Of course, it will first go to the dealer that you bought the software with, but we already have our experts subscribed to your ticket. We also support you up to 3 versions back. Now, if you're on maintenance, you might say, why is that interesting? If you're on maintenance, you already have the upgrades, so why do you need to have a 3 version back support? Well, sometimes you're not ready to upgrade yet. Sometimes you want to wait, you're in the middle of a major project and you want to wait and roll out an upgrade at a later time. So whenever you hit a problem there, what we will do is we will install your version, we will try it out, we will try to reproduce the issue, we will also test it in the latest version. If it's there and it's resolved, then we will let you know, but we will still try to find a workaround for you so you can continue your work in your current version. If it is not solved yet in the latest version, of course, we will follow up with development to make sure that the ticket is logged as an issue with our development team. We also give you preferential treatment for bugs and feature requests. What does that mean? Well, we log, of course, if you find a defect in our software. If you have a request, we log that as a feature request. And these items get logged with a higher priority so that our product team sees them show up higher in the list and can evaluate them sooner than any other request they might get. And last but not least, you also have access to plugins like Vault or ProjectWise, for example. So what does that mean in total compared to not having maintenance? Here's a little bit of a table that compares both of them. The main differences are, of course, on how much we try to help you and if we go back in versions to try and help you. But also, for example, our tickets are handled by an expert if you're on maintenance. We have the next person in line picking up your ticket if you're not on maintenance. And when you are not on maintenance, we will try to reproduce any issue you might have or any request you might have in the latest version. If it's resolved there, we will tell you that it's resolved there, and we will not be able to help you with a workaround in your current version, but we might be able to help you with the latest version. So that's a little bit the difference, where we do try to offer even higher service to our maintenance customers. Now, next to what we've already done in the past few years, we continue to invest in our customers. Our customers continue to be very important to us, and also for the coming years, we want to make sure we can continue to provide the qualitative support we have been giving you already today. We aim at the 5-star rating, of course, and how do we do that? Well, we are in very close collaboration with our partners. Our partners are very important to us. They help you day to day also with your support questions, but we want to definitely always be there and back them up with whatever you need support on. We have customer-centric support policies. I already said that a little bit at the start of my presentation, where we want to help you the way we want to be helped ourselves. We don't want to, give you a fast answer that is not on target. We really want to take our time, investigate, and try to understand what your aim is. We continue to expand the Help Center, both on different types of content and information that we want to keep growing in the Help Center, but also on the integration and how to bring the answer to you as fast and as efficient as possible. We want to grow the team worldwide and continue to do that. We already have a number of time zones and a number of languages that we cover, but we definitely want to continue to grow our team. And we continue to invest in tools. We have just launched the new Help Center. We have already invested in a new translation platform because we know it is very important to have your content in your local language. And next year, we will also invest in our support system and try to make that even more integrated and more efficient to get support to you. And of course, we listen to feedback. If you ever have any suggestions, please let us know. We have a big marker on every product page or every documentation page. If you see anything that's outdated or that isn't helpful, let us know, because that's not our goal. We definitely want to make sure our content is good, up to date, and really where it needs to be. Next to that, you can also just send us general feedback, and what better way to do that by sending us a support ticket, the best way to get in contact with us. So other than that, all I can do is thank you for spending time in my session, for listening to what I had to say today, and I hope we get to support you for many more years to come and that you remain a happy customer at Bricsys. Thank you.